Hello everyone! Welcome to part 3. Let's play Tomb Raider 2. We're not going to need this speedboat, so we'll let it float away majestically. Speedboat's a fake out. We have it, but we can only use it in this entire part of the area. Because I got that bit. But that leads to nothing, so it's completely pointless. Yeah. Those poles, as a basic fact, we're still in Venice, so there's no information about Venice I can possibly give you, because I've given you everything you need to know about Venice. Those poles are barber poles, and they are always found around Venice, because all the gondola drivers, they are part-time hairdressers. Yes. That was an idea that was put forward by a guy named Mr. Fuseli, who was a very, very, very twisted man. Oh, it wasn't. He was a very good businessman. We've killed another man. We're going to be killing a lot of people during this game. It's one of the major criticisms that has been levelled at Tomb Raider 2 in the 90s was that it turned Lara from a brutal murderer of endangered species to just a plain brutal murderer. So that's nice. That was nice of core design to come up with that character change, I think. And we've opened the door to Bartoli's hideout, because this is the hideout of the cult members, who are the driving force of much of the game's excuse plot. Because it is an excuse plot, there is no real need to pay any attention to the plot. It's just silly. You probably don't even know what the real full plot of the game is, because half of it is written in the game's manual. I should probably read that to you at some point. Story time with Sven. Oh, there's another guy down here. Let's get this guy first. Right. Let's get him. He's taking down the entire mafia. Of course, everyone knows that the current head of the mafia is a Mr. Tagliatelle. And he will break your kneecaps if you question him in any way. He's a very nice man. I've never met him, but I've heard he's nice. He keeps dogs. Except this isn't his house, so I don't know why I'm saying that. This is Mr. Bartoli's house. He is the only man whose name is not on my list, because he's a fictional character. Everybody else is a real person. Yes, they are. I don't care what you say. They're all real. I'm not making them up. Remember, this is the adventure travelogue and the entire... That's right, there's no sprinting in this. I was pressing the R2 button, thinking it was the sprint button, but it's not the sprint button. It's the sidestep button. Because I'm a genius, as you know. That's why I'm giving you all these useful facts. I'm going this way. Oh dear. I walked a little bit close to that. I'm going to use a thing because, yeah, my health's a bit low. There we go. Nice and simple. I think it only is like coming into the room where you're going to do that. I think it does correct itself. Like it becomes another rather simple. There you go. Nice and easy. Just keep jumping. I don't need that flare anymore. So there's a whole convoluted thing. There is a cheat way, a shortcut way of getting around onto the next bit. It's very difficult to do, and it involves doing this. But I'm going to show you the proper way, because that's how we do things around here. We do things properly. We do things by the book. And any deviation from this is wrong, and is illegal in 300 countries. But there aren't 300 countries in the world. Shh. keep pushing this block. See? This is the proper way of doing things. If you take that shortcut, then the EU will wage war on you, because that's what Nobel Peace Prize winning organizations do. They wage war on everybody else. Fact. You're talking nonsense again, aren't you? Yep. Is this a problem, Lara? Do you have a problem with the way I do things? Because I've got an entire audience who will disagree with you. And this man has dropped ammo for a gun I don't know if I'll ever use, but we'll see. It's one of those things. Time for some incredibly exciting climbing. It's amazing how the decor of this place is kind of run down. It's supposed to be like a rich, grand mafioso cult leader, and he's kind of living in a dilapidated mansion in the back alleys of Venice, which makes sense. And I almost ran right off that ledge. It doesn't kill you because there's water, but you do have to go all the way back round again, and it's a pain. It is. Gotta be careful here because, yeah. It's not like those rooftops before, where you could run along them even though they were sloped. This one is a genuine slope. I believe that we're going right to the end. And jumping. Yep, there you go. Which one on a ledge? Very sneaky to do that, because you can't actually see that ledge until it's too late. This one, however, you can jump straight onto. It's not a problem. This level's kind of weird. Thanks, Lara. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. Okay. Ready? You can do this properly. There we go. Well done, Lara. You get a pat on the head. And a dog treat. Sorry, what? I'm not a dog. Tell you what is a dog. These things. Ah, you see what I did there? Very, very smart. I'm clever. I know what I'm doing. But once I actually do, I actually have, like, done plenty of research on the game for you. To make sure all the secrets can be gotten, and all the things can be plundered, and I won't be wasting too much time getting nothing. Right. Speaking of finding all the secrets, right, you see this lovely decorated room? Do you approve of the decor in this room? Looks like it was decorated by a blind person, and therefore I hope they didn't get paid. I hope they got kicked afterwards. Blind people now, Laura? Yes. Yes, my tax money pays for those people, and I don't approve of that. I don't like paying taxes. What about that offshore Jersey bank account you've got? Shut up. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, this brilliantly decorated room that isn't hideous in any way, shape or form, someone has hidden a lever of the same colour along this wall. I can't remember if anyone actually does come out. There we go. God's sake! There we go. There you go. So someone does come out. And I drop some shotgun shells. How am I doing on health kits? 3, 5. Not good. Anyway, we go out here. And, oh! There's your first secret. Hidden by the decor. Is there anything over here I can't remember? No. Okay. Now, so that's what that lever does. So you'd think, how do you get out of this room? Well, you would think maybe that looks like a route up there that you could possibly crawl into. I think Lara can crawl in it. No. I don't know why I thought that. But anyway. And you'd think that maybe you could pull this, but you can't. So, that's all a red herring. And in fact, what you have to do is spend forever. Let's spend this entire part in this room. I am going to use one of these. Sue me for using med kits. Got this fella here. Doesn't really want to play nice. There you go. And he's dropped Uzi clips. Yeah. Yes, we can get the Uzis on this level, in fact. So, smash some more windows. This door opens. And a dog. And oh, a whole bunch of guys sneak up on Lara. There you go. Bet you like it when a lot of guys sneak up on you, Lara. Was that a dirty joke? Possibly. Well, go away. Okay. So anyway, all of that was just to open this door, which is completely pointless to have this door open now because we're in this room, which is where we need to progress. Now you'd think, fireplace. It's a nice, innocuous looking fireplace, there's nothing unusual about this. Well, you can push this wall. They didn't know that. Well, no, now you do. And this leads to a place that would not actually be behind anyone's fireplace in the world, but it's Tomb Raider, so let's just give it, whatever. There's more rats. Seriously, mafioso cult boss guy supposedly has a lot of money, lives in a rat-infested, malted, falling apart mansion. Yeah. Which I don't understand. But anyway. Whoops. Whoops. Right. Now this thing. Hello. Right, you step on that and you end up setting yourself on fire, so that works. So what we're going to do instead is fail spectacularly, so that works. Why don't you just swim? That's what I can hear you saying. Because you can't. So I don't really want to be looking at your boobs right now, Lara. Maybe later. I'm just joking, no. There we go. We did it that time. Let's chase after this man. And get eaten by dogs in the process. Well done, me. So let's try this again. Forever. For all eternity, quite possibly. As the camera has a fit. Right. Ah, no, the dogs can't get me. I win. I hope I managed to shoot that dog through a block. Proof that I win even more. Right. There we go. Now I have not failed as spectacularly. Let's run into this fireplace and do everything. No. This window's been shot out. It's going to cost an awful lot of money to get that fixed. I'm glad I'm not him. I'm going to break some more windows so he has to spend even more money. You just like other people spending money, don't you? Yes! I should have all the money and no one else should. That's how things work. I'm a lady. Oh, yeah, okay. Means I own half of Surrey. Shut up. Not interested in your vast wealth, Miss. I'm the 99. No, I'm the 1%. Sorry. Can never remember which way around that is. Yeah. So yeah, this is a room, and we have to climb on chandeliers. Chandeliers are the most durable form of lighting, and anyone can walk across them, because they were developed by a very, very skilled engineer. Let's pull this lever. And his name was Mr. Linguini. And he was a master swordsman. No, it wasn't. He was a master diamond man. He made swords out of diamonds because he was just that good. I don't know, I'm talking crap. What else is new? Shut up. No one asked you, Lara. So, right, we got to climb up to the ceiling. And what does this achieve? I don't know. Oh, rats. I hope I get paid for this. I'm being an exterminator for him. Oh god, I almost ran off the side. Well done me. Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to pay you when you're killing off everybody who works for him. Like I said, I'm an exterminator. I am clearing the entire building. Okay. See, Lara, I think when exterminators... I think the thing with exterminators is that they generally don't, like, murder everybody in the vicinity. I think they just get rid of pests. Well, these people are certainly pests. They keep trying to hit me with sticks. That's not really the point. They're kind of his staff. They're kind of members of the creepy cult that want the dagger of Shan that can turn you into a dragon, as seen in the intro movie, the very vague intro movie with the monks and everything else. Yes, backstory to the game is that Lara is looking for the dagger of Shan, and she has to battle this Italian mafioso cult that is also looking for the dagger. They want the dagger because it has mystical powers and it would allow the guy to rule the world and all of that. Lara wants it because it's a fancy trinket and would probably net her quite a lot of money if she sold it, because that's Lara all over for you. Right. What that Leo did, I'm dying, was it lowered the chandeliers, as you can see. So, I'm going to run and jump, but that's probably a bad idea, isn't it? Yes. So we'll try this again. What we'll do this time instead is just jump. Like so. There you go. And that works much better and results in less crippling death. So that's always pleasant. Right, we've got to get into that little place, that little hidey hole over there. And the problem is it's very difficult to align yourself with it properly. So let's do that. This is a key. In case you don't know what keys do. Oh wait, you already know what keys do. Okay. I suppose I have demonstrated quite a few of them throughout the course of this Let's Play. I need to get back on the chandelier, I believe. Trying to think, how do I progress? I think I know. Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I know. For some reason this is the one bit I don't remember. So there is that. Come on. Get on the chandelier. And jump. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. No. That's it. You want to go there. And there's another lever here. There's a lot of levers. It's a very complicated way of getting around this mansion. I'm pretty sure this makes things very difficult to be in this cult of sorts. So we can't get down past that fireplace because Lara will just get set on fire. What you do is you drop down here. Do you want safe drop or normal drop? I think normal drop sounds good. Yes. Screaming Lara. So, guys, it's time for another secret. Bet you didn't know that. Well, 'cause it's a secret, obviously. Oh. Anyway, let's do this. Go up and then back down again. Just to get some air, because this is going to take a good long while. And whoop. It's very, very complex route. We go up and whoop, under and over here. And what does this do? It's a gold dragon. And we go over here. We get some grenades, which probably are waterlogged and completely useless by this point, but okay. We can go up and back round again, and then we can surface for air. So over there. This I think, you know, there was like a lake area thing. I think this would connect everything back up. So, like, you would go, because it's possible to miss the library key, and you need the library key. So you'd come back over this way. No, you wouldn't. You would. There's a route in the gold dragon bit that takes you back to the key. Take you back to the room we were just in. So now we've got the gold dragon, we can use the key and enter the library, because it's the library key. So it stands to reason that the library key will open up the library. And oh look, more guys with sticks. Expect to see a lot of guys in this level, and the next level. I believe it has a lot of people in it. They just really like wandering around this place. To be fair, it is their hideout, so I suppose that makes some degree of sense. There's a rat. There's 2 rats. Now there's 1 rat. And now there are no rats. So that was cool. So, okay. All there is to do up here is a lever. Let's pull that. Oh good, there's a guy with a gun. Here's my health. Should I risk it? Yes. No, because healing is not risking it. There's a guy there. Hello. There you go. You don't have stuff. You are a terrible human being. I don't know which is the right way. There are 2 ways. I think... I think this door opens. I think it opens the other side. I don't think you can jump up the top of this wall either. No. I think... hang on. Can I see over there? This is the way we go. Yes, we do go this way. Sorry, I was confused. And I have been playing way too much Ratchet and Clank lately, because you see this bit here with the really close together walls? Yeah, I was like thinking you can do a wall jump. No. Lara doesn't have that ability until much later. It's Underworld to the date. That's it. There's no other wall jumping in the entire franchise. Because it's like, yes, been playing Ratchet and Clank 3. So there is that. We got to climb up here because we can't climb that wall. This is how we climb the wall. We shoot a window out. No, Lara, don't do that. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't accidentally press the jump button when you really don't want to be pressing the jump button. So we're up here. There's a slidey ledge. We're going to use that to get to this ledge. We've lost a tiny bit of health, but not a lot. And from this ledge, we can get to this ledge, which is underneath the other ledge. There's lots of ledges, in case you haven't noticed. Ledges. Because that was a really, really screwed up way of saying ledge. Ledges. 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 The large. So what you want to do, little sneaky thing for you. This is a very secret thing, but it's not actually a secret as such. So I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not. No. I was gonna save it, but then I thought no. And yes, I'm gonna climb on this building. Very sneaky little thing to do. Yeah, it's very sneaky. Sneaking around. Yeah, you see what I'm doing? See what I'm doing yet? No? There's a little alcove. Can only be reached from this rooftop. And you want to try and stay under that ledge. What's down here? Something good. We have some horribly waterlogged Uzis. And I cannot roll. So I have to manually turn Lara around like a tank. So we have the Uzis now. We have got ourselves quite an arsenal, and we haven't even left what is essentially the first world, in inverted commas, of the game. Also means that we can avoid falling in the water around here, and we can sneak up on this guy. There's a guy in here. I believe. Sneak up on him so he doesn't shoot us in the face. There we go. Aha! So he says aha to everything in this game. Everything is a revelation to Lara in Tomb Raider 2. I don't know why. Just is. See? Just aha! Don't question me. We got the detonator key. Interesting. What does that do? I hope we get to blow things up. Well, Lara, funny you should say that, because we pretty much do. Aha, I was prepared. Aha, aha. There we go. So, this is where the really awkward combat mechanics come into play. Or lack of combat mechanics. It's the major downfall of the Tomb Raider franchise. Is that the Wi-Fi... Oop! Nope. Nope. Just jump around. Nope. No one here. Let's jump sideways into the room. Really awkward combat mechanics, go! Right, large med pack. It's probably entirely possible to do this section without being shot to ribbons, but unfortunately it's not that easy. Stop shooting him. And shoot him. There you go. I'm not going to be using any more medkits because there isn't really any need to do so. So, yeah. Very pretty garden. Very pretty. But, lots of death has just occurred in this garden, so that maybe nullifies the prettiness a little bit. But anyway, I believe that what we need to do is we need to swim over here, because we've got a detonator. And what does this do? This makes things explode. Yes, it does. So let's use the detonator key. Wait, no, let's not use the detonator key. What? Yes. I know, it's amazing as we go along the roof, because we go into the building that we're about to explode. Yeah, we sneak up here, climb the rooftops, shoot this window, and what's this green thing? It's a jade dragon. And a whole load of shotgun shells. Yep. Aren't you glad we did that now? I certainly am. How about you, Lara? I am fantastic. Thank you. So yeah, now we can use this thing. Detonator key, go! And we don't get to see the explosion. Go away. Making me use all my medkits. Stop shooting the rats. There we go. Finally, no, Laura, what are you doing, silly? But to be fair, we do need to go in the water anyway, so there is that. Because now we destroyed this building. Now, if you try and get the Jade Dragon in here prior to blowing up the building, you get nowhere. You get nothing. Exactly. You actually just crush the dragon forever, and it is lost to the ages. You know, if only an archaeologist or something could come along and dig it up. Isn't that what you're kind of supposed to be, Laura? Nope. I'm a tomb raider. That's what I do. I raid tombs. Doesn't mean that I do it for any kind of archaeological thing. I don't do it because I believe that things belong in a museum, like some people. Like Indiana Jones? Yes! Like that man. You've never even met Indiana Jones. Yes, I have. You live in two different eras, Lara. You operated primarily in the 90s, and he operated primarily in the 30s. He was dead by the time that you came along. Time travel! Okay. So, what's through here? Oh, the end of the level, I believe. Yes. Oh, that's not the slope. This is the slope. Yes. So, after all those trials and tribulations and deaths and whatever else, we have finally finished Bartoli's Hideout in 33 minutes. Goodbye, everybody.